Thank you.
We're so stoked here. The movie was so funny, but I have to ask you first.
Yeah.
You had to evacuate, right, in LA?
Yeah.
But you're good.
I mean, it's one of those things where you just look around at people who are so much less fortunate and realize that you're so lucky. But yeah, my husband and I live in the Palisades, and our house is standing. It's full of ash and heroes in our neighborhood. Oh my God, I mean, like, it's just amazing how people have rallied together. And yeah, we're okay, we're good.
And having kiddos in that environment, it can be terrifying.
I saw smoke in the front yard. My husband was in Australia working and like grabbed my baby out of the crib and evacuated with a pair of pajamas and our passports and haven't been back. But we're here and we're lucky and we're all in it together and there's a lot of heroes. And
you do have a new little. I heard that you are actually, which is hysterical. But you might be pregnant in the film, which is hilarious because you were pregnant in real life while filming.
Well, I got pregnant on the movie.
Yeah, it's a powerful
by my
movie.
husband.
Woo!
By my husband.
It's a powerful
when I say
movie.
that, it's like the boom operator looks a lot like the baby. No, by my husband.
Yes.
He impregnated me.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
I love how you word it. You what? I love how you worded it. No, but that's...
my husband impregnated me. Ew.
But well done, sir.
Yeah.
And you were pregnant and you got food poisoning during it. This film is filled with hilarity. Yes.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That was my nightmare, Because I have a fear of throwing up as well.
Oh.
So kind of, waking up.
Maybe don't get pregnant.
It's something to think about for me, for sure. But it was like exposure therapy, you know? I was just like, sick on set and doing a huge scene with Will, but he was the best. He was like, look, if you need to throw up on me, that's okay.
It's so hard to push through. I've had food poisoning while doing a show, like on the road, and it's so hard to push through that. So you're a little warrior. That is, I just walked off at certain points. I was like, I need a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, I was this poor theater in Germany that it remembers me. I can promise you that. So have you guys? I don't know. Have you ever gotten sick on a scene? Have you ever had that happen to where you're so sick and you have to work through something?
Yeah, I had food poisoning in Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, I love that
But
movie!
I forgot about it until now.
I love it. Have you That's the worst.
I had chicken pox.
What?
No.
No.
No, I don't. I've been lucky.
No, you've been lucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you get involved in the film?
We had
There's so many comedians in this film.
we had a table read pretty early on with just like a bunch of amazing comedians in LA, and that was...
It was like our audition.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
These two knocked it out of the park, okay?
The movie were
so
like,
good.
okay, but the table read. Oh my God. I didn't know table reads were like, it took me to like this point in my career to realialize like those are always food. And so I would always be like eating like a plate of ribs in a table read. And I didn't understand. I thought it was just to feel it, not like, but it was a very amazing, like you're sitting with these guys at a table read.
Oh, this sounds like my worst nightmare. Yeah. I would be so nervous, So how did your background, how do you feel like your stand-up, because you were hilarious in this, by the way.
Yeah.
But how do you think like doing comedy and that kind of prepped you for this?
I think, doing stand-up and like bombing in Sydney, I think really prepared me for moments like there's a scene in the movie where I'm like having a mental breakdown and dancing.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And it was just, they would just kind of like go, you know? It was like, I just had to freak out. So in front of like 100 extras and Will and Reese, I think, that stand-up training really kind of geared me up for that humiliation.
Was any of that improv, or like was it all kind of planned? Because that is a really great scene.
That was all improv. That was just let it rip.
So funny.
I don't know what happened. I kind of blacked out.
I mean, I was like, and then I was watching going, oh no, I don't think it was.
She's not well.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch. It was like reality TV. So what was your first day on set like?
I mean, I think when I get excited, I think people probably think I'm on like cocaine.
Me too.
Because
never tried it, but
I've never tried it, but I couldn't keep it together.
Yeah.
Reese is like more lovely in person, everything you'd want you to be. It's weird talking about you like you're not here, but Reese is like the kindest, most lovely, most professional, most amazing, and I just couldn't believe that this was my job because I've just adored you forever and been so inspired by you. And I just was like, I had like 50 cups of coffee, and I was trying to not like just be a freak.
Trying to have a heart attack.
It was really fun.
Y'all play sisters, and the chemistry was so good. But I mean, that doesn't always.
You're just having the greatest time. Like,
I just love this show.
I love her. I love her.
I don't know if that's sarcasm.
I love
but-
some Kelly Clarkson.
No,
I'm just having a delight.
We're having a great time.
Okay,
Keep
thank
going.
you.
Keep,
Yes.
keep going.
I will. No, I was gonna say because
But can I say one thing?
But they do.
What?
Go ahead.
No, you
Sorry.
first. No, go ahead, honey. Go ahead, honey.
No, they felt like sisters from the first moment.
I can. I know.
Yeah.
Well,
It doesn't always appear that way. Sorry, when you are a fan watching things, you're like, I don't know if those two have real chemistry, or if that's
But
just them
I saw
acting.
Meredith on this show, Search Party. If y'all haven't watched Search Party, it is so funny. And when I saw her, I was like, that girl looks like my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was so excited when she came to the read-through because I was like, oh my God, of course you're my sister. I've
Reese
always...
Witherspoon is saying that to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, that's insane.
Cool.
She's so funny. You're so funny
You
on
are
Search Party.
funny.
You're so funny in the movie.
I love you.
So it's,
You're so fun.
But what about y'all's bond? How was that, like, right off the bat?
Not so good.
Yeah.
Very rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky.
It took us about 3 weeks to even
Yeah.
speak to each other
Yeah.
off camera.
My
She
choice.
had to
yeah.
earn it. Oh, your choice. You
Yeah,
had to earn it.
no.
Her
Okay.
choice. I was way too chatty. I was bugging her too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I was like, respect my process, you know?
Respect my process. All right, there's a lot of physical humor in the movie. Did anything go wrong? Like with the climbing on him at some point or anything? Did anything ever
You
go
guys
wrong?
remember? This day was like from a nightmare because I didn't work with you that much, Will. But there was
Right.
one scene where I had to interrupt you guys, and y'all were doing that
Sitting-
beautiful cake
The
scene.
cake thing, right?
And it was like so intimate, and then I just kind of like come in the end, and I'm like, we should go find her or something. But Jack McBrayer was behind me, and I was like, oh my God, I have a line with Will Ferrell. And just don't mess it up, because I have a theory that one line in
way
anything is
worse.
actually like the hardest
Way
thing in the
worse.
world. Like waiters.
Yep.
I mean, that was my career for like 15 years. But when you're just like, can I get you guys anything else to interrupt a scene? Anyway, I just blacked out and just stared at you. I didn't say anything.
Basking.
And then and Jack McBrayer's like laughing backstage, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I need to try it again. And then later on in that day, you had a gorgeous scene with our mom, and who is so freaking good in the movie, and then a bird on my head.
Don't you hate when people go, that's lucky?
Yeah.
I hate when
Good luck.
people say, you just got on and that's lucky? How's that lucky?
I messed up 2 takes of these beautiful. I was like, this is actually out of a night. I had
don't
to be like, I'm so sorry, a bird on my head.
No one knows what else to say. So you just say, that's good luck.
But before we go, let's do some wedding you snorted. Let's do some wedding rapid fire questions for your movie, because why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read through the list and you all have to answer. So your go-to song for a reception.
This is why I don't DJ parties.
just the way you look tonight.
Oh, you went sweet. I love it in my head. I went like Tupac or something. But okay, you didn't say. What's your song? What would be your go-to?
Ooh, Get Low.
Get Low. You're one of those. Okay, I like it. You're the one going, look at me. Like, yeah, you're
I
like,
think that's when.
Oh, we're talking about the
so this is
party.
at the
Okay, what's your
party.
favorite song in a party?
yeah.
The Baby Got Back.
Yeah, there you go.
I would
Yeah.
love to see you at a wedding reception dancing
I was
to
gonna say,
that.
I was at a wedding that Pitbull sang.
Or I'm the lineman of the county, Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, I know that one.
Back to my Pitbull story. I was at a wedding, y'all, and Pitbull played 10 songs at the reception.
What?
Whoa.
Unheard of.
Including Fireball.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so thoughts on writing your own vows? I think a very poor idea, because I did it. And I cried. I couldn't get it out. I cried like a baby.
I've been at actor weddings where y'all are gonna know what I'm talking about.
What does that mean?
Where there's the vows, and then the actor is like performing it to the.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I mean?
I am uncomfortable.
It's a performance.
Yeah. That's awkward, but kind of fun. I'd want to go
I just
there.
love watching a performance wedding.
So wait, so chicken or steak or fish? That's fun.
Yeah, you're like, let's go there.
Segue. No, would you go chicken, steak, or fish? Why not vegetables? No
We
vegetarians?
did barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Which
cool.
I was like, I'm one of those people where I'm like, I wanted everyone to be passing the food to each other.
Yeah.
And then my father-in-law it was at my husband's family's ranch, and my father-in-law wanted everyone to know that it was his elk that he had. So it was like he made an announcement. He was like, I'm making an announcement. He's like, this is a home run elk. And I probably shouldn't be sharing.
You're like, thank you, thank you. Hey, I actually think that's cool though.
Yeah,
like,
it was really cool.
Yeah.
Everyone got diarrhea. No,
I was like, oh no.
This is like the diarrhea show.
You'd actually be surprised. I think I bring it out in people. That's been covered quite a bit. I Christmas turkey earlier in this episode. Anyway, last one. Dive for bouquet or back away. I have never aimed to catch the bouquet. Have you ever done that?
You gotta dive.
Right? I'm a diver.
You're just competitive about it. I like it.
Yeah.
We're looking for love, you know? It's like,
Oh.
get out there.
Yeah, get out there.
Get out there, girl.
This is so your character, by the way, from the film. That's amazing. Well, everybody give it up once more for the cast of You're Cordially Invited. You can see the new movie now on Prime Video.